screen now. Now it's based on data interpretation. Now recently we have seen questions coming from data interpretation, independent questions coming from data interpretation. So they don't come in a set of 4 or 5 questions. So we have seen 1 or 2 questions based on a single piece of data coming in Snap examination. So this is one such question of that type. So have a look at the data and then I'll take you to the question. The graph, this bar graph will be available with the question. So the question is asking you, the bar graph shows the number of movie tickets booked in 5 different cities, Chennai, Coimbatore, Madurai, Salem on Saturday and Sunday. Now they are saying 5 different cities and they have given 4 cities in the graph. The question will be based on the 5th city. Okay, right? So 4 cities you can see in the graph. The 5th city will be in the question. So this is the data. Right now you don't have to start working on this data. Okay. So ये चीज ध्यान रखना Snap के questions में. There will be one question. Let's say इस वाले question को देखते हैं. So if there is 1 or 2 question based on a single set of data, so do not start calculating the values of all these cases which are given in the data. Read the question, come back to the data and then start working on it. Okay. So I'll take you to the question. Question number 1 on your screen now. Now, if the ratio of the number of movie tickets booked in Coimbatore to that of Karur is not given in the graph. So this is the 5th city. On Saturday is 5:8 and the total number of movie tickets booked in Karur on Saturday and Sunday is also given. Then they're asking you to find out the number of movie tickets booked in Karur on Saturday. The level of difficulty is less, okay? But the challenge is to finish this question in less than 1 minute. Okay, so I'm waiting for your response. Let's see how many of you will give me an answer for this question. And don't be a silent spectator. Okay, don't be just a spectator. At least write something in the chat box. Acknowledge your presence in this session just by writing anything. So a very good afternoon to all of you. I hope you all are awake. At least those students who are watching this session, they are awake. Okay, so give me an answer for this one. I'll start with the explanation in a few seconds. MSD, you are talking about SIBM Nagpur's cutoff. Now, among the colleges of Snap, among the colleges which participate in Snap, SIBM Nagpur is not among the top colleges. Okay, so you may expect somewhere around 30-35. I cannot tell you about the cutoff before the examination. Okay, but it is somewhere around 30-35. Okay. All right, so give me an answer for this one. Rishikesh has already given an answer. Option B is what you are saying. Okay, so solve karte hain. Now, ratio of number of movie tickets booked in Coimbatore. So they are talking about the Coimbatore, and Coimbatore का data मैं यहाँ से pick कर सकता हूँ. And they are talking about Saturday. So Saturday is blue line. Okay. यहाँ पे clarity नहीं है. So Chennai, Coimbatore, Madurai, Salem, and Saturday, Sunday. Saturday is blue and Sunday is orange. Right. So Coimbatore on Saturday will be this value. Right. So 300, 800. So I'll go back to this data. Fine. So Coimbatore, the value is, I can pick from here. It is 1400. Okay. So Coimbatore, the value is 1400. Okay. And Karur, the value is unknown. So pick the values from this data. Okay. So let's not look at the graph which is given on the next screen. So I will pick the data from here. So Coimbatore is 1400 and Karur is unknown. Okay. And they're talking about, I'm sorry, they're talking about Saturday. So the ratio is 5:8. Solve karte hain. So in dono values ka ratio for Saturday, it is 5:8. So if 5 represents 1400, so Karur ka value kya hoga? So this ratio is 5/8. So the value for Karur on Saturday will be 1400 divided by 5 multiplied by 8. Now 1400 divided by 5 is how much? 280. So 280 multiplied by 8. All right. So 1624. So 1600 and 200 into 8 is 1600 and 80 into 8 is 640, right? So 1600 and 640, 2240. So this is the value of Karur on Saturday, right? Now, including Sunday, the value is 3500. So for Sunday, the value of Karur, sum diya hua hai 3500. Saturday's value we have calculated as 2240. If I'll take the difference, I'll get the value of Sunday, right? So this minus this will be the value of Sunday, that is 1260. So one of the students has given the correct answer, 1260. Others have also given. Akhilesh ne answer correct de diya hai, Rushikesh ne answer correct de diya hai, and I think other students are just watching and not doing anything. Guys, itna easy question hai, at least respond karo. Session mein baithe ho, you are investing your time. So please make sure that you are making most out of the time that you are spending in this session. Okay, chaliye next question pe chalte hain. 1260 is the correct answer. Next question, again based on bar graph. One second. Okay, fine. So again, the bar graph is given. The bar graph given below shows the number of students in 5 different schools, P, Q, R, S, T, in 3 different years, 10, 11 and 12. So year 10, 11, 12 का data दिया हुआ है for 5 different schools. Simple as that. I'm directly taking you to the question. So question based on this data. Find the average number of students from all the schools together for the year 2010. Average for 2010. It's just that you will have to pick values from the graph. That's it. Easy to find out the final answer. Jaldi se solve kar do, and then after that we'll begin with the questions of like some questions of reasoning and some questions on quant. Let's see who will be the first person to give me a correct answer for this question. It's just small calculation, nothing more than that. Now for the year 2010, okay, so Nandita, Rishikesh, 2 answers. So Nandita first one, but let's see if this is the correct answer or not. So मुझे क्या करना है, 2010 का data लेना है. That means this is blue. So ये blue वाला data consider करना है, ठीक है? So values read करनी शुरू करते हैं. So this is 200. This is between 300 and 400. So between 300 and 400, exactly between 300 and 400. So this is 350. Okay. So 200, 350. Should I write these values? Chalo likh deta hu. So this is 200, first value. This is 350, second value. This one is 500. This one is 400. And the last one is between 500 and 600. So it will be 550. Okay. Now we need to find out the average of these numbers. So sum of these numbers divided by 5 will be the answer. So 550 and 400 is 950. 950 and 500 is 1450. And 350 is 1800. And 200 is 2000. So sum in sab ka kitna hai? 2000. 2000 divided by 5. 2000 divided by 5 will be equal to 400. So 400 is the correct answer. Okay. Okay, MSG says, ऐसा आएगा तो बन जाएगा, पर ऐसा पूछते नहीं है कैट ने. So MSD, ठीक है, कैट में लेवल ऑफ डिफिकल्टी इस बार थोड़ा सा हाई आ गया लास्ट ईयर के कंपैरिजन में. ओके, दैट मे और मे नॉट बी पॉसिबल फॉर स्नैप. ठीक है, but we'll be preparing you for every level of difficulty. So first of all, I'm showing you some easy type of questions. Quant में इतने ज़्यादा easy question नहीं आते, but yes, this is the exact type of question that have been asked in Snap earlier. So that is why we are solving these. अब कुछ questions देखते हैं, then you will decide कि easy है या difficult. Next question. Question number 3 on your screen. A table is given below. The numbers given in the table follow a certain pattern. So these numbers, lot of numbers are there, follow certain pattern. Which of the following can replace question mark? So you'll have to find out what will come in place of question mark out of the 4 given options. Now these type of questions are easy, but it may take some extra time for you to find out the pattern that is used in these questions. Okay, so let's see how many of you are able to identify the pattern. Himu is asking some tips for cheating in CAT examination. Himu, I am not the right person to guide you about that, or nobody can guide you about that. How to cheat? Okay, you're saying, sorry, please clear my doubt. What is your doubt? So cheating in CAT, like, are you sure you are asking tips for cheating in CAT? My God. How to cheat in SNAP examination? So ये चीज यार YouTube पे पूछ रहे हो ऐसी चीज मैं खुल के बता भी नहीं सकता. I cannot talk to you openly if you are asking that. Huh? So let's leave this question you are asking, how to cheat or tips to cheat in SNAP examination. चलिए, so solve करें. Nandita ने आंसर दिया. Nandita says 96 as the answer. Okay, so let's talk about this one. Now, whenever we see questions based on sequence and series, like series वाले जो questions होते हैं, alphabetical series or numerical series, or questions like this, okay? So in those cases, first of all, the first concept, the basic concept that we look for is addition or subtraction series, okay? So I'll again start with that. So 12, 30 and 56, I look at these numbers, right? Okay, now 12, 30 and 56. Let's identify the pattern in this. So 12 से 30 पे गए, what is being added? 18 add हुआ है. Then 30 से 56 पे 26 add हुआ है. Fine, I'll write these numbers. Now next row के भी numbers में difference देखते हैं. So here 22 is added and then 30 is added, right? Now look at the first row, the difference is 18 and 26. 18 and then 18 plus 8 is 26. 18 जो first difference था उसमें 8 add हो गया तो 26 आया. Similarly second row, 22 is the first difference, next difference is 30. So पहला difference 22 था उसमें 8 add हो गया तो 30 आ गया. Okay, so these two differences, so first difference में 8 add करके the next difference is obtained. Fine. Similarly, look at this. 110 से 56, 46 is added and then 54 is added. So 46 plus 8 is 54. So जो भी पहला difference है, the next difference is 8 more than that. So here 2 से 12, what is the difference? 10. So the next difference should be 18. This difference is 10, so this difference should be 18. So 12 plus 18, the answer should be 30 for this question. So option B, 30 is the correct answer for this one. All right. So this is how we look for logics in such cases. So set pattern है, पहले मैंने क्या किया, sum or difference, addition or subtraction series, then multiplication or division series, then miscellaneous series, squares, cubes. ये सारी चीजें mind में एक sequence में चलनी चाहिए very quickly. Okay, let's move on and look at the next question. Question number 4, based on probability. Easy question. जल्दी से answer कर दो. Those who have studied probability even for one day for the preparation, they should be able to solve this one. The probability that Visha can hit a target is 1 by 5. If he fires 4 shots, then what is the probability that at least one shot hits the target? Yes, come on. So the probability that Visha can hit a target is 1 by 5. If he fires 4 shots, then what is the probability that at least one of the targets, at least one of the shots hits the target? Very easy question. All right, Nandita, very good. So fast. at least one will hit? Rishikesh says option C. समर्थ एक बार दोबारा से देखना, like once the session is over, you can always look at the recording of this session. ठीक है, चलिए start करते हैं. Now probability that the target will be hit will be is given as 1 by 5. So the probability that the target will not hit will be 1 minus 1 by 5, that is 4 by 5. Okay, एक बार फायर किया, टारगेट हिट करेगा, probability is 1 by 5. Target will not hit, the probability is 1 minus 1 by 5, that is 4 by 5. So I have written both the things, 1 by 5 and 4 by 5. Okay. Now, if we'll fire 4 shots, what is the probability that at least one of them will hit? Now, at least one of them will hit, that means one of them will hit, or 2 of them will hit, or 3 of them will hit, or all 4 of them will hit, right? Now, there can be 5 different possibilities. No target will hit, that means 0 will hit, 1 will hit, 2 will hit, 3 will hit, or 4 will hit. Okay. Now we have to find out at least one of them will hit. So that means we have to find the probability for this, right? So if I'll calculate the probability that none of the shots will hit the target and will subtract it from 1, then I'll get the probability for at least 1. Okay. So you must have seen this kind of thing. Probability of at least 1 is equal to 1 minus probability of none. Okay, 1 minus probability that none of them will hit will give you your answer. Okay, so that is 1 minus. Now none of the target will hit. That means first shot will not hit the target, 4 by 5. Second will also not hit, multiplied by 4 by 5. Third will also not hit, multiply by 4 by 5. Fourth will also not hit, multiply by 4 by 5. So मैंने 4 shot fire किए. What is the probability that none of them will hit? Is 4 by 5 multiply 4 by 5 multiply 4 by 5 multiply 4 by 5 4 times. So this answer will be 1 minus 256 upon 625. After simplification, this will be 369 upon 625. So this will be your final answer. Now this is very important thing. Probability of at least 1 is equal to 1 minus probability of none. So मैंने क्या किया? Probability of none calculate कर लिया, उसको 1 में से minus किया, and I've got the answer. This is a very typical way. This is a very simple way of finding this kind of answers. Okay. So probability of at least 1 calculate करना है. This is how you can proceed. So Palak, Rishikesh, and Anmol, 3 of you have given correct answer. Very good. Nice. Keep it up. Question number 5. Not a difficult question of functions. Easy भी नहीं बोल रहा मैं, but difficult भी नहीं है. Come on. Solve this one. So f of x square minus 8x plus 20 is given. You have to find out f of 4. Again, this is given in the form of x. Okay, any answer? All right, Palak, you're saying 80 is the answer. I think this is the correct answer. Good, good Palak. अब देखते हैं कि मेथड क्या होगा सॉल्व करने का. What should be the easiest method, the most efficient method, the fastest method to solve this question. Now f of 4 calculate करना है. f of an expression is given. So that means अगर मैं इस expression को 4 put कर देता हूं, x square minus 8x plus 20, if I'll say that this is equal to 4, and I'll calculate the value of x for which this entire expression is equal to 4, तो x की वैल्यू आ जाएगी. अब क्या करना है, बस उसको यहां पे सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है एंड आंसर आ जाएगा. सो इसको सॉल्व करते हैं. सो दिस विल बी एक्स स्क्वेयर माइनस 8x प्लस 16 इक्वल टू 0. सो दिस इज x minus 4 whole square equal to 0. That means x is equal to 4. So x का वैल्यू 4 आ गया. x का वैल्यू 4 यहां पे सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दो. Okay, and you will get the answer. So if I'll substitute x equal to 4 here, so 5 multiplied by 4 square minus 3 multiply 4 plus 12. Wait. Okay, plus 12. Solve करना है इसे. So 5 into 16, 80 plus 12 minus 12, answer is equal to 80. So 80 is the answer for this question. A lot of you have given a correct answer for this. Simple question था, ज़्यादा difficult नहीं है. 80, yes, it is the correct answer. Let's move on to the next question, question number 6. Arithmetic, profit and loss का question है. Profit loss discount. This is the concept that is used here. Come on. After offering two successive discounts of 12% and 20%, a shopkeeper incurred a loss of 12%. If the shopkeeper offered two successive discounts of 5% and 6%, then what would be his approximate profit or loss percentage out of these four options? Again, simple concept of application of percentages. Profit loss discount is not a new chapter. It's not a new topic. It's not a new concept. Okay. It is completely based on percentages. So percentage increase, percentage decrease, percentage calculations, everything can be applied in every question of profit loss and discount. So जो students profit loss discount के अलग अलग formula use करते हैं, please don't do that. Just understand the concept of percentage increase and decrease and everything will be applicable here. Okay. Now, beauty of some of the questions that will be asked in SNAP will be, you don't have to find out the final answer. The options will help you. Okay, the options will help you, right? चलो solve करते हैं. Common method. I'll start by assuming cost price as 100. Okay. Now, since there is a loss of 12%, so selling price will be 12% less than the cost price. So 100 को 12% से reduce कर देंगे. So कितना आ जाएगा? It will be 88. Right? अब दो डिस्काउंट दिए गए हैं यहां पे. So first discount is 12%, second discount is 20%. So discount of 12% and then followed by discount of 20%. So पहले 12% को cater करते हैं. So 12% अगर discount होता है तो market price कितना होगा? It will be selling price divided by 0.88. Discount क्या करता है? Value को reduce करता है, तो 0.88 आएगा factor. यहां से इसको सॉल्व किया, कितना आ जाएगा? 100. मार्केट प्राइस 100 आ गया. ठीक है. अब दूसरा डिस्काउंट केटर करते हैं. सो मार्केट प्राइस विल बी दिस वैल्यू 100 डिवाइडेड बाय 0.8. 20% का डिस्काउंट दिया. सो यहां पे कितना आ जाएगा? 125. सो फाइनल मार्क प्राइस इज 125. यहां पे लिख देता हूं मैं. कैलकुलेशंस बहुत सिंपल है. ठीक है. सो मार्क प्राइस आ गया 125. Now on this mark price, if discounts of 5 and 6% are given, then what will be the profit or loss percentage? अब 5% and 6% का डिस्काउंट. ओके. सो एक फॉर्मूला होता है सक्सेसिव परसेंटेज चेंज. राइट. सक्सेसिव परसेंटेज चेंज का एक फॉर्मूला होता है. उस फॉर्मूले को यूज करके हम नेट डिस्काउंट कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. Okay, so the formula is A plus B plus AB upon 100. Fine. So A plus B plus AB upon 100 minus 5 minus 6 plus 0.3. So approximately 11% 11%, 10.7 एग्जैक्ट आएगा, बट मैं अप्रोक्सीमेटली 11 लिख रहा हूं बिकॉज क्वेश्चन में भी अप्रोक्सीमेट लिखा हुआ है, क्वेश्चन में अप्रोक्सीमेट लिखा हुआ है, ठीक है। सो अप्रोक्सीमेटली 11% का डिस्काउंट ऑन दिस मार्क प्राइस। अब इसका 11% कितना होगा? इसका 11% 12.5 से तो ज्यादा ही होगा, प्रिसाइजली 13 पॉइंट समथिंग होगा। ओके, सो 13 पॉइंट समथिंग वैल्यू अगर मैं रिड्यूस कर देता हूं तो ये वैल्यू कितना बचेगा? 111 पॉइंट समथिंग। दैट मींस अप्रोक्सीमेटली 11% का प्रॉफिट होगा। ओके, तो लॉस तो बिल्कुल नहीं होगा। सो ये वाले दो ऑप्शंस तो हट गए। 14% प्रॉफिट नहीं हो सकता बिकॉज ये वैल्यू, ये जो डिस्काउंट है, ये 13 रुपीज से ज्यादा है। सो 125 में से मैं 13 रुपीज माइनस कर देता हूं, ठीक है, तो भी 112 आएगा। अब 13 से ज्यादा माइनस करना है तो 112 से कम आएगी वैल्यू, 111 समथिंग, ठीक है। सो सेलिंग प्राइस अगर 111 पॉइंट समथिंग है एंड कॉस्ट प्राइस 100 था, सो अप्रोक्सीमेटली प्रॉफिट कितना है? 11 पॉइंट समथिंग का। सो द करेक्ट आंसर विल बी 11.5% प्रॉफिट। एग्जैक्ट कैलकुलेशन की जरूरत नहीं है बिकॉज यहां पे अप्रोक्सीमेट लिखा हुआ है। ओके, ऑलराइट, सो द करेक्ट आंसर हियर इज ऑप्शन बी। नंदिता, विजय, दो लोगों ने सही आंसर दिया है, गुड। सो ऑप्शन बी इज द करेक्ट आंसर, राइट। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, इजी क्वेश्चन ऑफ एवरेजेस। चलिए सॉल्व कीजिए इसको। इजी क्वेश्चन ऑन एवरेजेस, 1 मिनट इज व्हाट यू हैव। Yes. Any answer for this simple question? Okay, all right. 42. Option B, 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 B. SIBM Pune cutoff. Yeah, SIBM Pune cutoff. I cannot tell you the exact cutoff, but based on the previous year patterns, out of 60, anybody who is able to score 42, 43 is easily able to get a call from SIBM Pune. Okay. SCMHRD की तो आ ही जाएगी अगर SIBM Pune की आई है कॉल. Okay, so most of you have given answer as 42, option B. Simple question है averages का. So the average run scored by Kohli increases by 2 when one of his matches in which he has scored 24 is not considered. If Kohli has played a total of 10 matches, so total 10 matches, average A assume कर लेता हूं complete 10 matches की. So average is A for 10 matches, so sum will be 10 multiplied by A. From which one of the innings in which he has scored 24, if it is subtracted, then the remaining sum will be equal to number of matches remaining, that is 9 multiplied by the new average. So 9 multiplied by the average increases by 2. So the average here will be A plus 2. Okay. So 10A will be the original sum minus 24, the inning which is excluded, and that is equal to the new sum. New sum will be equal to the number of matches multiplied by the new average. Simplify it and get the value of A. So 10A minus 9A, the value of A, the value of A will be equal to 24 plus 18, that is 42. So A का value 42 आ गया. अब question क्या है? Then find the original runs original average runs scored by him. So original average runs, this is what we have to find out. The answer will be 42 and that is the correct answer. Simple question tha, 42 is the correct answer. Let's move on to question number 8. Question number 8 में थोड़ी सी मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी, ठीक है? आसान क्वेश्चन है, क्वेश्चन इजी है. It's just that you will have to do a little bit of hard work for this one. PQR are 3 consecutive multiples of 24. We don't know which 3 multiples, but they are consecutive. If 18 times P is equal to the sum of twice R and 6 times Q, then which of the following is true? So थोड़ी मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. Palak, quickly, I'll go back to previous question. Those who are watching this one, so 30 seconds के लिए pause कर लो and keep solving this. I'm going back to solve one of the questions, ये profit and loss वाला. So Palak, quickly, assumed cost price as 100. Since loss of 12% was given, तो selling price 88 आ गया. ठीक है? Now after getting selling price, I'll calculate the market price. Okay? Now market price कैसे पता चलेगा? 12% and 20% का डिस्काउंट है, तो 12% का डिस्काउंट फैक्टर 0.88 से डिवाइड हो गया, 100 आ गया. देन 100 को 0.8 बिकॉज ऑफ 20% डिस्काउंट 0.8 से डिवाइड किया, 125 आ गया. सो 125 इज द मार्केट प्राइस. अब 125 पे 5% एंड 6% का डिस्काउंट देता हूं मैं. On a mark price of 125, if I'll give a discount of 5% and then 6%, then selling price कितना आएगा? 111 point something. So selling price अगर 111 है, cost price 100 ही था, तो profit कितना हो गया? Approximately 11%. Okay? Fine. We are looking at this question. चलिए सॉल्व करना शुरू करते हैं. PQR आर कंसेक्यूटिव मल्टीपल्स ऑफ 24. सो PQR अज्यूम कर लेते हैं 24 K, 24 K plus 1, 24 K plus 2 consecutive multiples of 24. If 18 times P is equal to sum of twice of R plus 6 times Q. सिंपल इक्वेशन बन गया. 24 कैंसिल हो जाएगा, देन 2 कैंसिल आउट हो जाएगा. 9K is equal to K plus 2 plus 3K plus 3. राइट, 2 कैंसिल कर दिया मैंने. 24 कैंसिल करने के बाद 2 भी कैंसिल कर दिया. सो 5K इज इक्वल टू 5, K का वैल्यू 1 आ जाएगा. इफ K इज इक्वल टू 1, दिस इज 24, दिस इज 24 इंटू 2, दिस इज 24 इंटू 3. ओके, once you have got the values of PQR, then you just have to put it here and verify. So first one, 7P. 7 into 24 is equal to 3 into Q. So 3 multiply this, that is 6 into 24. Multiply मत करना, आसान है इस तरीके से सॉल्व करना. ठीक है? So 7P मैंने ऐसे लिख दिया, 3Q. 3 multiply this, so 3 into 2 is 6, 6 into 24 मैंने यहां लिख दिया, plus R. R is 3 into 24. Okay, so 7 क्या 6 plus 3 होता है? नहीं. This is not the answer. Option B, 12P. 12 into 24 is equal to 9Q. 18 into 24 minus R. 3 into 24. So 18 minus 3 is not 12. Not the answer. Option 3, 14P. 14 into 24 is equal to 10Q. 20 into 24 minus 2 into R, 6 into 24. 20 minus 6 is equal to 14. It matches. The correct answer is option C. Okay? काफी students ने option C दिया है answer. So option C is the correct answer for question number 8. ठीक है? Now this is the speed at which you need to solve these questions. Question बहुत easy है. Okay? But टाइम कंज्यूमिंग है तो टाइम रिड्यूस करना है. सो देर इज नो पॉइंट इन थिंकिंग, जस्ट कीप सॉल्विंग इट. ओके, विदाउट स्टॉपिंग, कीप सॉल्विंग इट. क्वेश्चन नंबर 9. Anisha, Manisha and Sunaina have 110 marbles in total. Again, solve. जो भी सामने दिख रहा है जल्दी से सॉल्व करना शुरू करो. स्पीड मेंटेन करनी है, स्पीड डेवलप करनी है सबसे पहले तो. So Anisha has 3 times the number of marbles that Manisha has, and Manisha has 2.5 times the number of marbles that Sunaina has. Find the number of marbles with Manisha. Simple equations. Arjun, on an average, 1 minute, less than 1 minute, you must take like 40 to 45 seconds हर एक क्वेश्चन के लिए लो. On an average, fine, you will be able to get a good score. Why I'm saying 45 seconds? Because you may be wasting some time in some questions. कुछ questions ऐसे होते हैं ना, like we'll start reading them, we don't understand, and we'll leave those questions. So including everything, on an average, हर एक क्वेश्चन को 45 seconds, maximum 50 seconds में solve करने की कोशिश करो. Okay? Lovely. So 25D. Okay, so 25 is the answer that some of you are getting. Good. This is the time that you should be taking in your examination also. Even less than that. अभी तो examination में 5-6 days हैं. Practice करो, speed develop करो, and attempt as many questions as you can. So Anisha, Manisha, Sunaina. Anisha has 3 times that of Manisha. So A is equal to 3M and M is equal to 2.5S, and you are given that A plus M plus S is equal to 110. ठीक है, अब remove करना है. So A is equal to 3M, and this can be written as 3 into 2.5S, that is 7.5S. So I'll convert all of these variables in terms of S. So A is equal to 7.5S, M is equal to 2.5S, and S is equal to S, and this is 110. So 10 and 1, 11. So S का value कितना आ जाएगा? 10. S is equal to 10. We have to find out Manisha का value. Manisha, S को 10 put किया. Answer will be 25. Quickly move on to the next question. 25 आ गया आंसर, मार्क करो, next question पे पहुंच जाओ. Okay, next question. Next question, direction senses. जल्दी, again. Question simple है. Direction senses में करना क्या है? Quickly you need to draw the diagram. So just keep following the steps as they are written and draw the diagram. Quickly find out the answer. Pythagoras theorem will be helpful in these type of questions. Pythagoras theorem. Okay, Shrikant, see, 40 seconds. Okay, so this is the average time to be taken. Rishikesh, good. Nitin facing north, he turned right and walked 200 meters, the first step. So let's say this is the point from where he started. Okay, right now he's facing north. So conventionally, I can start by assuming the directions as north, south, west, east. Okay, so right now he's facing upward direction on this board. Okay, he's facing north and then he turned right. So he's facing north and he turned right. So now he will start moving in this direction. Okay, he walked for 200 meters. Then he turned left. So he was moving in this direction. His left will be upwards now, towards north. Okay, he turned left and walks 300 meters. Okay, finally he turned left again. So he was moving like this. He turned left, that means this direction, towards west, and walked for 600 meters. Now 600 meters, obviously it has to be greater than 200. So 200 यहाँ पे खत्म हो गया. 600 complete करना है तो further 400 meters. Okay, so now he's at this point. This is A and this is B. Now we have to find out the distance between A and B. Okay, ये distance calculate करना है. So I'll join this. Let's say this is C. So AC is equal to 300. So this is 300, this is 400. 3, 4, 5 का एक Pythagorean triplet होता है. So if these are 300 and 400, hypotenuse will be 500. So 500 will be the correct answer for this question. That's it. Okay. Next question. So question number 10, 500. Question number 11. Find the missing term in the following series. Find the missing term in the following series. I told you the method. एक डायरेक्शन जिसमें हमें अपना थॉट प्रोसेस मूव करना है. एडिशन सब्ट्रैक्शन सीरीज, मल्टीप्लिकेशन डिवीजन सीरीज, मिसलीनियस सीरीज जिसमें ऑल्टरनेट सीरीज हो सकती हैं, स्क्वेयर्स, क्यूब्स, प्राइम नंबर्स, कॉम्पोजिट नंबर्स, ये सारी चीजें हो सकती हैं. सो जनरली इफ यू विल स्टार्ट थिंकिंग इन दिस सीक्वेंस, then it will not be difficult for you to get a correct answer in less amount of time. $748, option B. Okay, Vijay. नीरज, अर्जुन, गुड. लॉजिक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो 28 से 46 द डिफरेंस. सो आई फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल चेक द डिफरेंस. सो 28 में कितना ऐड किया 46 बन जाए 18. देन 46 से 100, how much is added? 54. Now relation between 18 and 54, 18 into 3, I can say that it is 54. ठीक है फिलहाल, but I'm not sure about this. Relation समझ में आ रहा है, दिख रहा है, but I'm not sure. Now 100 से 262. So 162 is added. So 18 multiply 3 is 54. 54 multiply 3 is 162. Okay, let's be sure. 262 पहुंच गए. अब अगर मैं मल्टीप्लाई 3 करता हूं यहां पे, 162 multiply 3 is 486. Let's add 486. So 600, 748. 748 is there among the options. Already यहां पे हो चुका है multiply 3, तो यहां पे हम कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं. 748, option B is the correct answer. Simple. A lot of you have given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 students have given the correct answer. चलिए आगे चलते हैं. Last question. I'm sorry, this is not 10, but question number 12. Question number 12, logarithms. So एक सिंपल सी प्रॉपर्टी है logarithms की, वो यूज होगी. ओके, मैं चलो I'll write it after a few seconds. I'll definitely write it, but after a few seconds. Let's see if anybody can get me the value of x. I can solve it orally, but for all of you, I will solve it step by step. ठीक है? So this is the property of logarithms that will be used here. If you are given that log of a to the base b is equal to c, log of a to the base b is equal to c, then b raised to the power c, b raised to the power c is equal to a. This is what you can say directly. नीरज, प्रज्वल, चेतन, अरे अगेन बहुत सारे आंसर्स आ गए. एक स्टूडेंट ने दिया आंसर 729. आई एम अफ्रेड 729 तो ऑप्शन में नहीं है, तो आपको चेंज करना पड़ेगा आंसर. यू नीड टू चेंज योर आंसर. चलो सॉल्व करते हैं. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल दिस पार्ट इन द फर्स्ट ब्रैकेट, ये यहां पे, so this will be 8 raised to the power 1 by 3. So 2 plus log of base 9 bracket log of base 9 bracket x minus 15 minus 2. Okay, and yahan pe bhi bracket. Okay, fine. So this will be equal to 8 raised to the power 1 by 3. That is equal to 2. So this entire thing will be equal to 2. अब ये जो 2 है ये यहां पे जाके कैंसिल हो जाएगा. So I can say that this part log of base 9 bracket log of base 9 x minus 15 minus 2, this is equal to 0. Okay, first step done. चलें आगे. अब again 9 raised to the power 0 will be this part. 9 raised to the power 0 is 1. So log of base 9, that means this part I'm writing now, bracket x minus 15 minus 2, this is equal to 9 raised to the power 0, that is 1. Okay, now this minus 2 will go on the right hand side, will become 3. So this part log of x minus 15 base 9 is equal to 3. Right? Now 9 raised to the power 3 will be equal to x minus 15. What is 9 cube? 729. Okay. So x minus 15 is equal to 729. Get the value of x. X is equal to 729 plus 15, that is 744. So 744, option D, some of you have given the correct answer, is absolutely correct. I'll take you back to the previous screen. Have a look at it. Okay. And then I think this was the last question for the day. We will stop after this. All right. यस वो चीज हम सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, बट 9 क्यूब आने के बाद ऐसा भी तो हो सकता है ना 9 स्क्वायर से भी काम चल जाता. सो स्टिल यू आर पुटिंग दी ऑप्शंस एक एक करके सारे.